Welcome to the Gain in 60 Seconds Fastcast. Thanks for tuning in. Whether the Fed begins lowering rates remains to be seen, but for the most part, most economists now agree that we are likely at the end of the rate hiking cycle. While many of us are still feeling the impacts in our daily lives with higher borrowing costs, the long-term impact these higher rates will have on the federal budget is exponentially greater. One of the ways to evaluate this is by looking at the federal deficit as a percentage of GDP. The chart illustrates the historical surplus or deficits of the federal government as a percentage of gross domestic product. As you can see from the chart, the government has been running at a deficit, which is a fancy way of saying spending more than they make since the year 2000. Recent estimates from the Congressional Budget Office show the federal deficit now sits at 5.4% of GDP. Factoring in higher rates, this figure is expected to balloon to 7.3% by 2033, with interest payments making up more than half of the deficit. Obviously, this is going to be a problem. The only question on our minds is when.